thank to God and thank all of you for watching and listening to me again. Then guys, today's class is going to be very beneficial for all of you. Why? Because in this class I will explain to you role of conscious and subconscious mind in learning English. What I will tell you today, what is the role of conscious mind and subconscious mind in learning English. If you want to know about this, so this class is only for you. Look at, as I have made here two sides. First is for conscious mind and the second is for subconscious mind. I will explain about both these sides one by one. Look at, first of all, I will tell you what do you mean by conscious mind. Conscious mind means when we do any work with concentration, with focus and with attention, it is called conscious mind. And what do you mean by subconscious mind? When we do any work without effort, without concentration or without attention, it is called subconscious mind. Hope you must have understood. Now I will tell you how they both work in learning English. Look at primary function of learning English. It means conscious mind is a primary function of learning English. How? As you know, there are four elements of learning English. Look at listening, speaking, reading, writing. As we know, there are four elements of learning English: listening, speaking, reading, writing. So if you want to learn all these four activities, so you should learn with conscious mind. If you learn with conscious mind, then only you can understand. That's why it is called primary function of learning English. What? Conscious mind is called primary function of learning English. Not only English, but also if you want to learn anything else, so what is the primary function? What is the primary function? Your conscious mind. Now moving on, subconscious mind. After learning primary things of English, you don't need to work hard, because automatic function of learning better. What does it do? After learning primary things, you don't work hard in secondary things, because it is called automatic function. If you learn the primary things of English, after that your subconscious mind works automatically and it will improve your primary things, like it will make your things better. Okay, I hope you must have understood both the point. Now moving on, second point, a struggling process. Conscious mind is a struggling process, because as we know, present time, no one wants to work hard, no one wants to struggle. Okay, unless you struggle, so you can't learn anything. So that's why conscious mind is called a struggling process. If you want to learn English, so first of all you must struggle. If you think without struggle, without consciousness we can learn, so it is your misconception. You need to struggle. So what is conscious mind? Conscious mind is a struggling process, because in present era mostly students don't want to listen, don't want to speak. Okay, so it is quite impossible to learn English. Okay, that's why it is considered a struggling process. When we talk to subconscious mind, a non-struggling process. So subconscious mind is a non-struggling process. You don't need to struggle. After struggling, if you have struggled, then you will get good feedback. After the data stored in your mind, so subconscious mind works automatically. I hope you are understanding. Next, aware process. Like conscious mind is a aware process. When we learn English, so we can learn English with awareness. If you are not aware about some parts of English, like conjunction, preposition, articles, noun, pronoun, tenses, so these the things which we can learn with awareness. Okay, so it is called what? An aware process. After awareing, you don't need to aware anything, because subconscious mind is an unaware process. Subconscious mind is an unaware process. If you aware at least for some time, as soon as the data stored in your mind, so you don't need to aware at all. Are you getting? So I want to tell you, after focusing on these points, you can learn all these points automatically. Last point, help in basic learning. How does conscious mind help in learning? Helps in basic learning. If you want to know fundamental of English, so you should create your subconscious mind. If you don't create your subconscious mind, so it is quite impossible to learn English, because conscious mind helps you in basic learning, and after basic learning it comes automatically in your subconscious mind, so helps in advanced learning. First of all, with the help of conscious mind, it can help in basic learning, and after basic learning you can learn advanced English. Okay, so I mean to say, this side is for what? Basic learning. And after basic learning, if you want to improve more than more, and if you want to speak advanced English, so this side helps you. So it was all about conscious and subconscious mind. Hope you must have understood, and try this in learning English, and it is scientifically proven. If you follow these tricks and tips in learning English, so I can guarantee you must speak fluent English, and your communication must be impeccable. It's my guarantee. So that's it for today. Jai Hind.